Building a foundation. So the next most important thing in a business is having a good foundation. Like I said, when you're building anything, you need a foundation. Like building a house, you can't build a house on sand, it's gonna go down. So you need to build a good foundation. So you need to look at certain things, such as your platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, you name it. These are your platforms. When clients come to you, they look at your platform sometimes before they pay. This is before they pay, but it's no point reaching out to people if you don't have the foundation, because when it comes to paying, they will look at your platforms and they will be disappointed, and then they will give up all the hard work you put in to get the customer or the client to have a call with you. All the interactions, all the trust you build is going to go downhill. So have the platforms optimized. I will go through each one of these, but so that's one thing. Lead magnets. You have to have a lead magnet, at least one lead magnet, but I recommend at least 5 would be good. You can start with one but build another one, and then as you go along you will have 5 to 10 lead magnets, because then you can rotate the lead magnets. This is like a hook that you give other people to get their email addresses and their names. For example, I give worksheets for you. When you downloaded the worksheets, you will have to put your name and your email address. So that's a kind of a lead magnet. But if you think, okay, this is valuable, you're going to get it on by giving me your name and email address. So we will be able to email you at a later stage. Okay, anything that we have, we can offer you something on an email, and then you might not purchase anything now, but at a later stage, when maybe you can't afford now, but at a later stage, when you can afford, when you receive emails, you might think about joining us and working with us. So the same thing, you will have to do it, and the way to do it is by lead magnets. Third one is landing pages or websites. If you don't have a landing pages, if you don't have a link, some people have a link, it goes to nothing. It just, when you click, it's the page doesn't work or something like that. Then your credibility is gone. You don't have to have a website. I'm not saying you have to have a website. It's good to have a website. You have to have at least a landing page. So the landing page is where you have your information, and then you can, maybe they can go in there and book a call with you at least. So that's a simple landing page which will give some sort of credibility. Facebook group. Why do you need a Facebook group? Let me explain that when we go to the Facebook group, but this is probably the lowest level of your value ladder. So when you have this community is your community. You can nurture the community, and you can build the community. When it grows to 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, you can even charge people for advertising in your community, and you can market in there, and that becomes your asset. So that's why you need to start building a community for yourself. It takes time, I know, it takes effort, I know, but it's worth it, and I highly recommend it. Content strategy. You have to have a good content strategy, and there are certain must-do things that I'm going to cover. So this content comes under the must-dos as well. So you don't just post content for the sake of posting content every single day. It's not going to do anything. You have to have a strategy behind it. Okay, on Mondays I'm going to do this, on Tuesdays I'm going to do this, I'm going to focus on this, on Tuesdays I'm going to do this, on Wednesdays I'm going to do this, I'm going to ask questions about this, I'm going to provide value on Friday, something like that. But you have to have a proper strategy. I'm going to go live on Saturdays, I'm going to do a masterclass every 2 weeks, I don't know, or a webinar every month, I don't know. Just have a content strategy. I'm going to go through these in detail later. Email marketing system. So once you have a Facebook group and lead magnets, you will have people join in, providing you with even the Facebook group. You can ask for their email address and their name, and then you can enter them to your uh, email marketing system, and you can use it to send emails and market. So these are ways, these are long-term things that you need to think about, which will build